standard of the game out there tonight, Wayne?
From our point of view, it wasn't probably where I'd like it to be, just particularly with our ball control. So it took a bit away from the game.
So just a byproduct of a one week prep or?
No, it's a byproduct of just not playing football. A lot of those guys, it's first game tonight. So that's what's a byproduct of. It's an intense game, so it's not a trial match. Play above that. I wish someone playing tonight it wouldn't have been such an issue, but there's a lot of intensity out there and a lot of effort by both sides, and we just can't come up with too many mistakes.
I had a bit more intensity than a normal trial game.
Yeah, definitely. In that side of thing, intensity-wise, and the Indigenous boys are up for the game, and like Wayne said, sort of, you can't entertain it, you can't play good football if you drop too much pill, and that's what we sort of achieved tonight.
We defended great. Defence was excellent. Just even when we broke the line, we managed to throw passes that they run onto. And
Well, I know every club had trial games last week, but what did you think of the refereeing tonight? It looked like the first 20 minutes in particular, just a lot of penalties, which perhaps...
yeah, well, I didn't think they weren't unwarranted. I think they could have got a lot more through the game. I'm just over some of the behaviour out there, to be honest with you. That's going to be a bit of a standard for the season. That's not what I want to see. So they could have given another 15, 20 penalties there tonight, and they would have been deserved. So they need a bit of cooperation to make their job a little bit more easy.
In terms of the ruck, right?
Oh, just what was going on after tackles were made, playing back at the bloke. Yeah, it was just, and it kills it kills momentum in the game as well. And so, it's early days.
Where does it come from, Wayne? Does it come from what the blokes have been doing in the pre-season, or what they remember from last year? Or?
It comes from a desire to make sure the other guy can't get up before you do, right? So, that's what in their minds, that's what they're being told, and so they go to the up end to control that, and there's a balance with it, and we just get it wrong sometimes.
Is that a hard balance for players? I mean, like Wayne said, you drilled into winning that ruck as much as you can, but it's got to be balanced, I guess.
Oh, it is. We need to work with the referees. I think a little bit more than we did tonight. But saying that was the first sit out for a lot of players that played in tonight's game, including myself. So it's a bit of a juggling act with a bit of fatigue and first game of the year.
Wayne, I know you don't normally like to give New South Wales any helpful advice, but if they're looking for a new fullback, do you think Matt Morton might fit the bill?
I've been very impressed with him. He's really good. I think he's, again, it was his first game tonight too, and he had a few little errors around him and that, but I just thought he was tremendous at training. He's smart, he's got the smarts, and he knows what's going out there, he's got the speed, and he's courageous, and I was pleased to have him here, and I knew he could play, but I just didn't know what level he was going at, but I was pretty impressed with him.
Was he above the level that you thought initially? You said you didn't know what level he was at.
Well, you don't know until you start working with him, but he knows what's going on out there. As I said, he's got the smarts, plus the ability. He's very cool with it, he's very casual, he's not someone who gets excited. I like his calmness.
I know a lot of big names in your team. Did anyone from the opposition sort of catch your eyes, a kid or two?
Georgie Rose went pretty good tonight. Dragons get half of that out of him all season, they'll be happy with him. I thought, the opposition were good. They tried really hard, they did, they were tremendous, and they all aimed up and put in, and they controlled the ball better than we did. We had a lot of opportunities, but we kept losing our opportunities. They didn't get a lot of opportunities, but they grabbed them when they had them.
Wayne, I know you said during the week ticket sales aren't the be-all and end-all here, but it must have been, I guess, nice to look up into the stands and see a lot of the Gold Coast responded afterwards. Yeah,
no, it was. I'll agree with that, but I said we've got to put ourselves above all that, and this is just bigger than we actually turn up, is what it means to them. So, but it was great to see them here, and it made the night. It did. But this is a tremendous game, a tremendous concept, and I think we're going to have to come to the Gold Coast every year if we don't feel it's right. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but you can take it to most parts of Australia, and you're going to excel.
Any injuries from?
No, it's a wonderful night for us. Yeah, really, really good. There's a couple of bits of little things, but I didn't put them back on. But no, it was really, they didn't make the night any special actually. I think it would have come up.